Hey guys, it's Joanie from simplelivingmama.com, and I am here today with another homeschool video. I am really excited this time because I just showed you guys the unboxing of our Beautiful Feet Books curriculum, and today I'm going to do a flip through, sort of talk about Beautiful Feet Books, what we're using, and why we're using it, so stay tuned. So if you watch my curriculum video for this year, you will see that we are using My Father's World, Exploring Countries and Cultures. And to go along with that, we are using the Around the World with Picture Books Part 1 from Beautiful Feet Books. They were gracious enough to send me this curriculum pack. So I am excited to use it, and I think it will be a wonderful addition to our homeschool, especially for my two younger children that are officially school age, because this is a literature approach for primary grades. So I'm going to show you inside of the guidebook and let you see what all you get to do with this curriculum. So this does not cover every single country, but it does cover quite a few of the countries and even more that we are going to be studying with My Father's World ECC. So you will see we're going to go over China, Japan, Thailand, India, Antarctica, Australia, Morocco, Egypt, Tanzania and Kenya, Ghana, and then in the back of the book they have some topics, nature drawings and art drawings. So this is a Charlotte Mason literature-based approach to learning about these different countries. And this guide is beautiful, has beautiful pictures in it, talks about the literature, the books that were chosen for this study, tells you everything that you're going to need to get started. So you need this book, which is great, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. You need some colored pencils, watercolors, watercolor paper, a notebook, and a spirit of adventure. So I think this is really neat because it combines learning about these different continents and countries on these continents with literature, with nature studies, and then here it tells you how to do the continent song to help your children memorize the continents. Here's a section on how to use the guide as well as notebooking. So you're going to be notebooking your way through these lessons, and these are going to make a wonderful addition, beautiful keepsakes. Here are the different books that are used with the study, and I'll show you those books here in a few minutes. Now, this guide actually starts with visiting China. I am going to change things up and do it in the order of My Father's World ECC, but if you just had this guide, then you would start with China, and you're going to be reading these two books. So with lesson 1, basically you're going to be looking in the map. You're going to looking at the map, sort of figuring out the different geography of the particular area that you're studying. In lesson 2, you get to read the book, and then look at all of the stuff. We're going to study the images at the right. So before you read the book, you actually get to study these images and talk about them. Lesson 3, you're using the map book. You're exploring scenes from one of the books, Anno's China. Lesson 4, you're going to be reading the story about Ping. There's a China library connection with even more books that you could check out from the library to learn about China. A few more lessons. And of course, we haven't done this yet, so I'm not completely familiar with all of the lessons and what we are going to be doing in each one. But there are several on China, it seems. biography and history. Here's an art connection, so you get to make some art. And then a nature connection. And then, of course, each lesson ends with the cuisine of that country. So that's going to be a fun way to wrap up learning about the different countries. And this is just beautiful. You guys know I love using literature in our homeschool, and I'm going to love pulling the lessons from these books to go along with what we are learning with our other geography curriculum. Here's Japanese cuisine, Thailand, Thai cuisine. So China seemed to have more lessons than some of these other regions, but that's okay. Now, I did read that you could use this book over the course of an entire year or over the course of a semester. We will be using it during our second semester. So, and then in the back of the book is where you have the different printouts that you'll be using for your notebook. So you're going to be learning about different animals, flags, and all of that stuff. So once we finish, or at least get started and get into this curriculum, I will do a more in-depth review, as well as show you guys some samples of my children's notebooks, because I think that will definitely be helpful for anyone who is considering using this curriculum in the future. But for now, I just wanted to show you how awesome it looks. Okay, now we're gonna get into the books that came with this curriculum. So this book is just gorgeous. It's the maps book, big picture books. Look inside. Nice thick pages. Here's a world map. My kids have already been very fascinated with looking at this book. Look at this, you guys. Sweden, the capital, the language, all these pictures. It's perfect for primary grades. And, you know, even as a homeschool mom, I think it looks pretty awesome. So here's Finland. So much information on these maps. The UK. Netherlands. Okay, I'm not going to show you every single page because there's a ton, but you get the idea. This is awesome. If you are doing an entire year of geography like we are, I think you definitely want this book. Okay, now let's get to the picture books. So I'm going to be doing these picture books probably in our morning basket. The curriculum did come with one notebook. This is what you would traditionally use with your children. I will have 3 children that will be doing this curriculum, so we probably won't be using this specific notebook. I might save this for something else, but that's what comes with the curriculum. And then here are the stories. So we have the story about Ping, Anno's China, which is what I was just talking about in that first lesson. Nice hardback book. This is interesting. I don't think there are any words, so that's going to be fun. Maybe that's why there are so many lessons in China. Crow Boy. That one is a Caldecott. Grandfather's Journey. Another Caldecott medal. So these books that are chosen, you know, are high quality literature. ooh, I don't know how to say this. Wangari Maathai, maybe? The woman who planted millions of trees. The tale of the Mandarin ducks. Hush. The Day of Ahmed's Secret. The Lotus Seed. Emmanuel's Dream, the true story of Emmanuel Ofosu Yaboa. Not sure if I'm saying that right, and I'm sorry if I'm not, but so cool. Once a Mouse. The Story of Little Babaji. And then Mirror, which this is a really interesting book. It has two sides. So there's one side showing the American world, I believe. Maybe not. Oh, okay. So, one family lives in a city in Australia. So, not American, but Australian. So, this side is the Australian world. And this side is North Africa. So, you can see how different life is and how similar life is in those two different countries. Now, I am missing the Emperor Lays an Egg for Antarctica. Excuse me. Beautiful Feet Books will be sending that to me as soon as they get it in stock to use with, let's see, I know it's in here somewhere, to use, so yeah, the Emperor's Egg. So yeah, I'm really excited to use this gorgeous curriculum. I think that it's going to tie in perfectly with our cultural studies this year. And I will definitely update you guys as we move further on into the curriculum and we start using it so you can see how we are using it. But I will leave links down below if you want to go check out Beautiful Feet Books for yourself. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.